I think good development has to do two things. It has to be really useful, well-designed space for the occupier, but it also needs to contribute something to the wider area and to be in the context of the wider area. So just as we talk about, we've got to think outside the box, you've got to think outside the plot. And the plot is the bit of land you buy and you're building on, but outside the plot, there is the community of other people, schools, workplaces, medical centres, high streets. And really good development always adds to the whole. It doesn't detract from the whole. And the problem we face with NIMBYs is their understandable resistance to the fact that much new development detracts from the whole rather than adding to it. I think it's partly skill sets and mindsets. Local authorities need more planning officers. Local authorities need to be reinvigorated. In the post-war period, they really felt they were trying to build a new Jerusalem after the bombing, whereas now they're very much development controlled. They're on the back foot because they know on the whole the councillors would prefer less development, not more. So the development industry and the architects and the master planners have to come forward with more positive ideas to improve an area. I think partly more consultation, partly showing them schemes that really have achieved special things. David Cowans was talking earlier about taking NIMBYs from other areas to what people, Places for People has done in Milton Keynes. You know, I'd happily show King's Cross to anybody who was concerned about a new Argent scheme because it works. I think a really important lesson is that all of these places need to be penetrable to people. Significant pedestrianisation is important. The public spaces are in a way more important than the buildings. You know, we spend a lot of time worrying about the elevations and the specification, and obviously they have to achieve a certain standard. But the thing that transforms the look and feel of the place and the enjoyment of the user, and the user might be living there, he might be working there, he might just be coming to a shop, he might be visiting a friend. It's the public places. I think good development has to serve two purposes. One is the direct purpose of the person who occupies that building, whether it's his office or his home or his medical centre or his school. It's got to work, be well laid out, be bright, be attractive. But the other really important thing is thinking outside the plot of that development, outside the box, into the whole local neighbourhood, and seeing how it addresses the street. You know, does it improve the environment as you walk down the street? Does it contribute a use that's needed for that area? Does it reinforce the sense of a community with mixed tenure, mixed use, lots of activity and lots of amenity? Because the first lesson any property developer is told is location, location, location. And the reason places like Mayfair are so valuable is there's actually all the uses there. There's employment, there's leisure, there's retail, there's hotels, there's schools. And a good area has lots of activity.